Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is King Drone, and I am back. And today, I'm going to be talking to you guys about my top five favorite films of all time. The reason why I want to do five is because it was easy for me to pick out the five that I really liked, and then to pick out the next five for my top 10 started to get really difficult. And then, like, even the top 20, it's just really difficult for me to really pinpoint what I like. But my top five are distinguishable for many, many reasons. The thing that you're seeing here is it's a website called Flickchart. If you've never heard of it or anything, it's pretty much where you go, you sign in, you create an account. It's completely free, no money whatsoever. You create an account, and then what it'll do is it'll make up your list of movies, and it'll put two movies together. Like earlier, I had Wedding Crashers versus Liar Liar, and then you pick which one you liked more, and then it'll start making a chart, and then it'll put, like, let's say your number one was Wedding Crashers, and then your number nine was The Lion King, and you actually liked Lion King more than Wedding Crashers, so you pick Lion King. It'll take Lion King and put it up in the first slot and drop Wedding Crashers down to two. So it rearranges your favorite movies, the movies that you like, all over the place, and they have tons and tons of movies on there. It's a really, really awesome site. I like using it. It's really fun, really cool, and everything like that. But this is about my top five favorite films of all time. And I'm going to go from five to one. Um, I don't know if I want to sign into here so you guys can see my list or just wait until I explain it or whatnot. Um, I think I'm going to go ahead and just sign in. That way you guys can see. My 1 through 5 is set, but then my 6 through 20 is what I'm trying to work on right now and everything. And I'll go ahead and sign in and give you guys a demonstration on what it is. Like right here, Empire Strikes Back versus Tropic Thunder. Empire Strikes Back wins. And then over here on the right, it'll say Empire Strikes Back, and it'll say it's at number 55 in my list. In my list, its global ranking in the entire website, everybody that has ranked it, it's ranked number two. Now, what we could do is go up here to charts. I'll go ahead and open that. And right here, these are the top best movies as of ranked on this website. Number one is Star Wars. Number two is Empire Strikes Back. Three is Godfather, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Shawshank Redemption, and so on and so on. So that's how you see that. And that's what this all means right here. Empire Strikes Back wins 77% of all of its matchups within the entire community that's on here. Now, like, let's say I've never seen either of these movies. So at the bottom here, you can say I haven't seen it, and then it'll bring up a new one or that. Since I haven't seen either, I'll hit this middle one. Okay, I've seen Sweeney Todd, but I've never seen Christmas Again, Charlie Brown. So I'll click that, and it'll bring me up to this. Now, the way that I also do it is that I might have seen a movie. I've seen Young Guns 2, but I don't remember it. I don't have any recollection of what happens or anything like that. So then I'm going to just say I haven't seen it because I personally don't remember it at all. Now, here we go. iRobot versus Sweeney Todd. iRobot had nice CG and everything like that. Will Smith is a good actor. Um, but in my opinion, I like Johnny Depp. I liked him singing and everything, and I like the dark tone of Sweeney Todd. So that's how you do that. Next is Star Trek and Edward Scissorhands, but I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to continue with that. I was just showing you guys what this website does and everything. Now over here on the left, it says your top 20 of all time. Like I said, 6 through 20, I'm working on right now and everything. My 6 through 10 is pretty much almost set. Just gotta make a few arrangements. But we're gonna talk about my number 5 film, which is The Shawshank Redemption. Um, Arguably one of, if not the greatest film ever to be made. Um, Beautiful story, beautiful acting. Everything looks crisp, everything looks real, and everything like that. It's a real setting. Nothing is too far fetched. Nothing is too out of reach. Everything that happens in the film is what can happen in real life, what can happen to you or I, or anything like that. Another cool fact is that I live in Ohio, and I lived in a small town called Mount Gilead, Ohio. And I used to go to the town called Mansfield, Ohio, to the mall, to the movie theater, because it was only about 20 minutes away. So me and my friends would go there to see movies, hang out at the mall, and shit like that. Well, in Mansfield, Ohio, there's a prison called the Reformatory. It's open for Halloween because it's said that it's haunted and everything like that. But the reformatory was also used in the movie The Shawshank Redemption. A lot of the inside shots of the cells and everything, that is all the reformatory, I'm pretty sure. And everything like that. So I thought that that was really cool. I've driven past it a few times and everything like that. It's really creepy to see and everything. I've never been there for Halloween though, but I know that if you go for Halloween, you could actually stay the night in one of the cells, which is something that I would like to do and everything. But yeah, Shawshank Redemption, amazing, amazing movie. In my opinion, A+ movie. Beautiful, great, entertaining. Never got bored with it whatsoever. Great movie. Now my number four pick is the most nostalgic movie ever in my life. Um, Jurassic Park came out in 1993. I was born in 1990, so I was only 3 years old. Um, but up until Jurassic Park, I saw a lot of animated films, cartoons, and stuff like that. Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, blah blah blah, shit like that. And I have never gone. My mom or whatever, my grandma, never took me to go see a movie in theaters. So then Jurassic Park comes out, and Jurassic Park was the first ever movie I went and saw in theaters. And it was live action. And it was about dinosaurs. And I remember my mom telling me that when she took me to go see it, my grandma was a little skeptical that I was going to get scared and everything. And my mom said that while I was in the theater, I was all happy and cheerful and getting excited to see these massive dinosaurs and to see them on the screen, to see them and everything like that. Um, and to this day, I own DVDs and everything like that. It has held its place in my heart for having such an impact on my life. Jurassic Park is one of my favorite movies of all time, and it deserves it. It's a great, great movie. Still to this day, the CGI you could tell that it's a little the CGI is noticeable, but still, it's amazing how much better it looks more than let's see. I watched. I have my review, my reaction for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I was saying that the CGI looks horrible in that. Like Bebop and Rocksteady, they looked really, really bad. And in my opinion, Jurassic Park from 1993, the CG of the dinosaurs looks better in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too. And it's just great. Steven Spielberg is a great, wonderful director. My number three film is a film that represented some of my life, and I am truly inspired by Mickey Rourke's performance. Me, when I was younger, when I was in high school, for a few years, me and my friends, when we lived in Mount Gilead, um, well, we lived in a small community called Candlewood. Um, we were backyard wrestlers, and I know that's kind of cheesy or anything like that, but it was really really nice and really great because we were able to go to other states and meet other people, wrestle with new people, make new friends and everything. It was really cool. And being a backyard wrestler, it was something that I was looking forward to doing because it got me out of the house. I wasn't doing any type of drugs or anything like that, so that was good. But the movie The Wrestler, the reason why it impacted me so much, uh, not just because of the story. Well, I mean, the story is great, but I mean, like, the way that it looks, the grittiness to it, and everything like that, the realism. To me, it was so sad and depressing to watch this man uh, be something huge and then to drop off the face of the earth and then find his way back to himself. Um, it would, like I said, Mickey Rourke's performance as Randy the Ram Johnson, or Randy the Ram Robinson, I think it is. I can't remember his name, but I know it's Randy the Ram. Um, Beautiful job. And he made a comeback. That was his movie in years. He made a comeback and he did great. Truly inspiring, truly amazing, and it's my favorite film, one of my favorite films of all time. Number two, 1979. I was born in 1990, so a movie that was back in the 70s is on my list. Now, as you can see, my number one is the sequel, Aliens. Now, Aliens, I actually saw first. I was about 7, 8, or 9 years old, and I saw Aliens before I saw Alien. Um, and Aliens impacted me. It scared me. I was young and everything. It scared me. It made me excited. I was screaming at the aliens and shit like that and whatnot. Um, but the reason why Alien is my number two is because when I started realizing that I liked film and whatnot, I went back and I watched a lot of films, a lot of movies that I watched when I was younger. And Alien is one of the coolest and nicest looking old fashioned sci fi films I've ever seen. Um, all the lights of the buttons, um, all the futuristic uh, environments and everything like that. It was just really, really beautiful to look at. And still to this day, my favorite movie scene of all time is the air duct scene, the air duct vents and all that, where Dallas goes in there and everything. I thought that that was the scariest and best movie scene I've ever seen in my life. Um, and my argument for that is, why do I think that is, when he's getting ready and he's going in there, he has flamethrower and he has the thing and whatnot. And he goes in there and he tells him to open up the vent. And when it opens up, it has that screeching noise and everything. And then when it's closing, it has that screeching noise again. Well, the thing that I love about that is he walks through and the music kind of stops and there's like this somber type of sound and everything. And as he's walking away, that door starts to close. That vent closes and closes and closes, meaning that he's coming to an end. And there's just that little itty bitty hope, that little itty bitty hole. And I thought that that was fucking great. And it does it a few times, and whatnot. The door opening up and opening up, and then later, a few seconds later, he starts sweating and he starts getting scared, um, because he doesn't know what's going on. He touches the slime and everything. That entire scene just makes me uneasy because it was filmed so perfectly. It was dark, it was claustrophobic two of the most feared phobias, and the fear of him dying. I mean, those are three, and it was just the greatest scene I've ever seen. My favorite scene of all time. Alien is scary. It has a little bit of action. It has a lot of suspense and thrill. The alien itself, the xenomorph, looks amazing. H.R. Giger, you are a master. And Ridley Scott brought an amazing, amazing concept. Alien was great, and it's my number two favorite film of all time. But my number one goes to the sequel. The reason why I love Aliens is because it was the movie that I saw before Alien, so I did see the sequel first. Um, but I can remember almost every line and every scene from Aliens because they were that memorable. And as you can see from my shirt, every notable quote from the movie is right here. Oh yeah, Queen Drone bought me this for Christmas. Early Christmas present because she didn't realize that her email was linked to the phone, the cell phone, and it said that she bought a shirt. So I was like, "What the fuck you spending money on?" And she told me and whatnot. So, but yep, shirt right here. I also have an Alien shirt as well. Um, but if you look, I'll show you right here too. My background, xenomorph, all day, every day. Um, Aliens has some of the most memorable characters. You could think of Burke, even though he's not like a huge, huge character. He was the villain, um, the human antagonist. You got Hudson, who was funny as all can be. I loved him being a coward and everything, but when he needed to, he stepped up. He sacrificed his life. He fought for what he needed to, and everything. He was just awesome. Hicks, the love interest of the film, and that's another thing that I liked about the film too, is that I could see stuff that I don't know if other people just haven't seen or they haven't just um, brought it up or whatnot. But my opinion for Aliens is that it has almost every single genre you could think of. It has action, of course. That's what the main genre of the movie is. It has suspense. It has a little bit of horror, some thrilling aspects to it. It has a love story, a love interest, mutual respect between Ripley and Hicks. And then possibly the best part about the movie is the the growing loving relationship between Newt and Ellen Ripley. Because if you watch Special Edition, you find out that Ellen Ripley actually had a daughter and whatnot, and her daughter passed away. And the last time she remembers her daughter was pretty much around Newt's age. And I really liked how James Cameron, who is the new director for the movie, I liked how he incorporated that. He brought in a girl that's around that age, and it made Ellen Ripley more human. You know, it made her more relatable and everything because she was sacrificing her life for this little girl who lost her parents and she's been all alone. And so she's falling in love with her because she reminds her of her own daughter that she never got to say goodbye to, and whatnot. So all those aspects, the great action scenes, the xenomorphs look great. The introduction of the fucking queen, the queen is outstanding. Ellen Ripley, one of no, I'm not saying one of. She is the best action hero character of all time. Sigourney Weaver, you are an icon. I love you. Aliens, in my opinion, 10 out of 10. A plus. Great movie. Perfect. My favorite movie of all time. So there you go. Those are my top 5 favorite movies. Um, like I said, Flickchart is an awesome website. I will be working on it more to get my top 20 down and whatnot. It's probably going to take a little while because it's really hard. It's really hard to determine that. Um, but let me know what you guys think of my top 5 favorite movies. If you want to, comment down below and tell me what your guys' favorite movies are. Let me know what you think and everything like that. Check out this flick chart. If you do create an account and you want to add me, you can see up at the top right up here. My name is King Andrews 24. So you guys can add me. Just find me. Just go to users right here as it loads and everything. And you could go to newest users, or you could type in right up here. I don't remember exactly. But just look me up. I'll also post it down in the description. I'll put a link for Flickchart as well and everything. Send me a friend request and whatnot, and just come and rate your movies. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. We love you all very much. Thank you all very, very much for watching. Bye bye.